This is numbers 8 through 11 on the study guide. What we've been given here is a figure, and in this figure, again, read very carefully, we're told that it is a parallelogram, which means it takes on all the properties of the parallelogram. So what I'm looking at here is I've been asked to find WX and YZ. If you'll notice, these are sides that are opposite of each other. In a parallelogram, the opposite sides are congruent. So in order to solve this, I'm going to go ahead and do 6b minus 7, which represents WX, and set it equal to the side that it's equal to or congruent to, the 10b minus 19. And now we're going to solve this equation. So if I subtract 6b from both sides, I'm left with negative 7 is equal to 4b minus 19. And then what do I do to both sides? Well, I'm going to actually add 19 to both sides. When I do that, 4b is going to equal 12. Then what do I do to both sides? I'm going to divide by 4. And when I do, b is going to equal 3. Now that's not what the question asks for. The question asks us to actually find these side lengths. So don't forget, we have to plug them in. So for number 8, we're going to take WX is equal to the 6b minus 7, which really means 6 times 3 minus 7. So when you do 6 times 3, that's going to be 18. Minus 7 is going to give you 11. So WX is equal to 11 units. Now, in number 9, we've been asked to find YZ. We could take that 3 and plug it in again, but it's not necessary because the opposite sides are going to be congruent. So if I already know that this is 11 units from the previous problem, so is the YZ. So YZ is going to be 11 units because opposite sides are congruent. Now, in terms of the angles, if you look very carefully at the angles, they have given me 2 consecutive angles. If it's a parallelogram, the consecutive angles are supplementary. So what that means is the 5a minus 39 degree angle added to the 3a plus 27 degree angle, that has to equal 180. So now we're going to combine our like terms. We're going to do the 5a plus the 3a, which gives me a total of 8a. And then we're going to do the negative 39 plus the 27, which gives me negative 12 equals 180. We'll add 12 to both sides, so 8a is equal to 192. And then 192 divided by 8 makes a value of 24. But again, you're not done, and be careful. Remember to answer the question. In number 10, we're asked to find the measure of angle x. So the measure of angle x in number 10 is equal to 5a minus 39. So in this case, we're going to plug it in. 5 times that a, which was 24, minus 39. Now if we throw that in the calculator, 5 times 24 minus 39 is going to give us an angle measure for x to be 81 degrees. So that is number 10. Now number 11 asks me to find the measure of angle W. Again, I could take that a and plug it into this 3 times 24 plus 27, or remember, our consecutive angles are going to be supplementary. If I already know that this one's 81, if I do 180 minus 81, I'm left with 99 units because, again, these 2 angles should add up together to be 180 if they're consecutive angles inside a parallelogram.